Today, we're diving into one of the greatest cosmic mysteries of all time. We're talking about the WOW signal, a bizarre 72-second blast from space that has puzzled scientists for decades and, let's be real, gets our imaginations firing on all cylinders. Just picture it for a second. You're listening to the vast, unending silence of space, and then, all of a sudden, for just a moment, you hear something that has absolutely no business being there. Well, that's pretty much exactly what happened back in the summer of 1977.
So the date is August 15th, 1977. There's this giant radio telescope affectionately nicknamed the Big Ear, and it's just doing its thing, listening to the quiet hum of the universe. But on this one night, that cosmic silence was shattered.
It picked up something that completely changed how we think about our place in the cosmos, and it only lasted for 72 seconds. That's it. Just this brief little flash from the dark. But this wasn't just any random noise. This one felt different. It felt way too deliberate.
Okay, so now picture the scene. An astronomer, Jerry Emin, is just doing his job, looking through these long paper printouts filled with columns of data. And then he stops. His eyes are just frozen on a string of characters that just shouldn't be there. You can imagine his heart probably skipped a beat. So in this moment of just pure shock and amazement, he grabs a red pen, circles the data, and just scribbles the only word that could possibly describe what he was seeing. Wow. And just like that, the name stuck, and a legend was born. But you might be wondering, why all the excitement over one little 72-second blip? Well, it's because this signal was a perfect match. It had all the signs of exactly what scientists thought an artificial signal, a sign of alien tech, would look like. So to really get why this was such a huge deal, we need to talk about what makes a signal from space seem natural versus what makes it seem, well, unnatural.
See, most natural signals from space are kind of like radio static. They're messy, they're broad, they're spread out all over the place. But a signal from technology, that would be more like a laser beam, super precise, narrow, and focused. And guess what? The WOW signal fit that laser beam profile perfectly.
And this is where it gets absolutely wild. The detail that should make your jaw hit the floor. The signal was picked up at exactly 1420 megahertz. We call that the hydrogen line. You can think of it as the universe's prime radio station. Why? Because hydrogen is the most common element everywhere. So if an intelligent civilization wanted to send out a message for anyone to find, that's the channel they'd most likely use. And we found a signal right on that exact frequency. I mean, what are the odds?
And the signal wasn't faint either. It was powerful. In fact, it was a staggering 30 times stronger than the normal background noise of deep space. This wasn't a whisper. This was a shout. But why 72 seconds? This is where it gets really cool. The Big Ear telescope was fixed in place, so as our planet turned, any object in deep space would drift through its field of view for, you guessed it, exactly 72 seconds. The WOW signal followed this pattern perfectly. It appeared, got stronger as it moved to the center, peaked, and then faded out as it left. It was like it followed a perfect cosmic script. So, let's just recap. You've got the perfect frequency. You've got incredible strength. You've got the perfect duration. Everything lined up flawlessly. It honestly looked like we were right on the edge of the biggest discovery in the history of humanity.
And then, nothing.
After that perfect entrance, the signal just disappeared. Gone. Scientists, of course, frantically pointed the telescope right back to that same patch of sky. They listened, and they waited, but all they heard was silence.
In the decades since, we've pointed much bigger and better telescopes at that spot, and we found absolutely nothing. The signal just vanished as mysteriously as it arrived. And that's the real heart of the mystery, isn't it? It leaves us with this question that has been bugging us for almost 50 years. If this was a message, why call just once? Why send such a powerful shout into the void and then go completely silent? This has led to all sorts of theories, of course. Naturally, scientists have tried to find a, natural explanation. Could it have been a comet passing by, or some super rare astronomical event we've never seen before? The problem is, none of these theories really check all the boxes. There's always some little detail about the signal that doesn't quite fit, leaving us right back where we started.
Which is exactly why we always come back to that other, much more exciting possibility. What if it really was artificial?
Now, that doesn't automatically mean it was a Hello Earth message intended for us.
It's totally possible we just accidentally overheard something. Maybe a navigational beacon for alien ships, or a communication between two vessels, or just some powerful beam that happened to sweep across our little planet for a minute.
And when you think about it that way, it's kind of a profound and even a little unsettling thought. In that scenario, we weren't the intended audience at all. We were just accidental eavesdroppers. Our tiny planet just happened to catch a 70-second whisper of another civilization's chatter before it was gone forever.
Today, projects like SETI are listening to the skies with technology that the folks in 1977 could only dream of. And still, after all this time, we have found absolutely nothing else like the WOW signal. It's still this one-of-a-kind, lonely beacon in a huge, quiet cosmic ocean.
And so, the question remains, was the WOW signal just a bizarre fluke of nature, some kind of cosmic prank? Or did we, for 72 fleeting seconds, get undeniable proof that we are not alone, only to lose the connection in an instant?
Maybe, in the end, the biggest question isn't, are we alone? But rather, will we be ready to listen if and when the universe decides to speak again?